The following podcast contains spoilers and adult language. Listener discretion is advised.
Hey, this is Rupert from Survivor, and you're listening to the Showdown Podcast. Yeah!
The Showdown Podcast presents the Survivor Series with Corey Miller, Vic Miller, and Brad Scott. This week's episode, Spaceballs. Welcome to the Showdown Podcast, a 3-time award-winning podcast, nominated for hopefully more. I'm joined via the phone by Vic Miller.
Hello.
Yeah, okay, maybe I was going to say, maybe you aren't joined by Vic Miller. And to my left here in the Miller Zoo, Corey's not-so-evil lair, it's Corey Miller.
Howdy.
And I am Brad Scott.
Just totally ignoring the nicknames this time, huh?
I'm trying to phase them out. Corey, thanks for bringing that up and drawing attention to it.
Okay.
So, there's a reason I said not-so-evil lair. We were going to start the show another way, but surprise, Corey, I'm going to start it a different way.
Oh, God.
Vic and I just learned some very valuable, funny pieces of information. You should know by now anything you say off air, if it's interesting, is going to be immediately brought on here. And this is what I found interesting. So we've heard us talk about this as Corey's evil lair because of all the, we call it the Miller Zoo because there's a ton of animals, but more specifically we call it the evil lair because he has this giant fish tank right here next to where we record, giant fish tank. And he had told us, along with several guests, hosts, that there's sharks in there. Like
Sharks.
These little sharks, yeah. And everybody's like, what? What the fuck? Like, and so, Corey...
Well, in my defense, you can buy those at the store, like at PetSmart and Petco. You can find little ones that only get about an inch or an inch and a half big.
What did you notice the other day?
Yeah, in your defense.
Yeah. So...
What did you notice the other day about the sharks?
Well, I told my wife that that I was kind of disappointed in them because they're not getting very big. And she says, those aren't really sharks. We were just messing with you. I've gone this long thinking there were sharks in that tank.
At least, what, 6 months?
Yeah, at least. And, of course, my daughter thought it was funny, too.
Now, Corey,
Yeah.
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is that a saltwater tank?
No.
How many freshwater sharks do you know of?
There are freshwater sharks.
There are brackish water sharks, but freshwater sharks are not sharks.
They're
So they would have had to have been. It would have had to have been at least a partially saltwater tank to have shark.
Bull shark is a bisexual fish
Bisaltual.
because it can go
Yeah,
saltwater or freshwater.
It still has to be in brackish water. It has to have salt content in it for it to survive. It can go up, but it has to come back down.
I don't necessarily know about all that, but yeah. So I've thought for this whole time that there were sharks in there, and it turns out that was all a big lie. So I said, all right, we're getting another big tank, and we're putting one fish in it, and it's going to be a shark. That's it. That's the only thing.
He's gonna go fishing for a shark. It's not gonna even fit in the tank. Its tail's gonna be out the whole time.
No, I'll get a big ass tank. You ever see? There's a show that's on Animal Planet where it's tanked. Yeah, they built a big ass shark tank for Tracy Morgan. That's what I'm getting. I said I want to get that, but I want to make it in the inside look like Sharknado. So you got like chainsaws in there, Tara Reid's in there.
If those were sharks, they would either have to be bull sharks or It doesn't say.
Well, thank you for that bit of information you bring us. Here, allow me. Bum bum ba-dum.
Oh wait, sorry, the Bezant river shark.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what those.
They can be both live in fresh water.
I honestly, I don't remember what the names of them are, but I know there are some at Petco. No, PetSmart. I always get the two confused.
All right, well, that started off funny.
Yeah.
Corey?
Yes.
Why don't you go ahead and this was your movie.
Yeah, so since it's Mel Brooks' birthday this week, we decided to do a Mel Brooks movie for the show. We thought about doing it for the whole month. At least that was my idea, and that quickly got nixed. So we settled on Spaceballs. But because there are a lot of movies that we all like and maybe dislike, we thought we might talk a little bit about some of our favorites and our not favorites. Brad, are you a Mel Brooks fan?
What the fuck? You just saw me put 2 gummy bunnies in my mouth.
Fine, Bill Cosby.
It's actually kind of funny that he did that to you.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Okay.
A little bit of payback there.
No.
You don't like Mel Brooks' movies at all?
No, not really.
What is it about them that you don't like?
I don't think they're funny.
Thank you. Okay.
Humor is subjective, man. He's not.
No, I agree.
I mean, also, I would probably need to see a list. It would have helped had you given some Mel Brooks movies out.
Okay, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Okay, I like that one.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that one. Vic, did you like that one? Is that one of your? Is that
Robin Hood's Men in Tights is actually on my list of favorite Mel Brooks movies.
Okay. Like, would you? I guess top 5.
Top 5?
Yeah.
I only have 3 Mel Brooks movies.
He
that
just
I really
said
like.
it's literally at the top of his list for Mel Brooks movies, and
I
then
didn't
you
mean
open
that-
it up with, well, so it's in your top 5?
Because I didn't know if he meant top. Like, oh yeah, it's up there towards the top. So okay then.
No, for me, you have okay. So for me, you have Robin Hood Men in Tights, Spaceballs, and Blazing Saddles are my top 3 movies for him.
Yeah.
And then falling in 4th would be Young Frankenstein.
Uh-huh.
And if I had to put anything else in there, it would probably be History of the World Part 1. After that, they all just kind of fall off as kind of
Yeah, the only other one that I can think of, and obviously I'm not, I don't know everything there is to know about Mel Brooks, but the only other one I can think of was The Producers.
I found one other Mel
Hindsight.
Brooks movie I like.
What was that one?
2, actually. 2. The Muppet movie and
That wasn't really his movie though.
The Little Rascals.
Yeah, I should have known you were going there with it. Yeah, I'm a fan of Young Frankenstein as well. History of the World Part 1, I've seen it once or twice. I just thought it was okay. It wasn't really something. It's like not one of my go-tos when I think of if I decide, hey, I'm gonna have a Mel Brooks, marathon. So if I had a marathon, I would have it would be Blazing Saddles, not first though. I think maybe you start with that one, then Spaceballs, and then help me out here. Robin Hood Men in Tights. I think basically it's everything you guys have already said. I think the rest of them are kind of just like Young Frankenstein definitely is on that list. That's one of my favorites as well too. So
He did Dracula Dead and Living too, which I've heard people say was supposed to be good, but I think that was just because Leslie Nielsen was in it, so they automatically consider it to be one of the big ones.
I didn't realize he directed that.
I never really thought that was very funny.
Yeah, I wasn't on
when
that
it
one.
really came down to it. But Blazing Saddles, I can watch over and over again because I just think it's hilarious. I think the interactions that happen in that with Cleavon Little are fucking hilarious. Spaceballs obviously is one of the movies that is kind of iconic for him. So I don't think there's anyone. If anyone says, "Hey, what's a Mel Brooks movie?" Mel Brooks movie, Mel Brooks movie. They're gonna say Spaceballs. It's just kind of the first thing that rolls off of most people's tongues, except for the ones that are just trying to be fucking pedantic and say, "Oh, it's History of the World," because they want to have a different.
They just want to sound.
That's
cool.
kind of his iconic. That's kind of his iconic piece. But it's one of the few things for him. Like even Young Frankenstein to me was a little forced. I think.
You think so?
when I watch it, like, yeah, when I watch that one, there's some funny pieces, but it just seems like he's trying to like cram the humor down your throat, if that makes sense. Like I don't know how to explain it.
I
So
know. I
okay,
think I know
Brad,
what you're
answer
saying.
me this: is there a way? Can people try to like make things funny for funny's sake for no good reason? Does that make sense?
No, it does not make sense what you're saying.
So like, I can't.
Can people try to make things funny for no reason? Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Like you just try like okay. So there's things in that one like in the actual Frankenstein like story. Like if you ever watch a Frankenstein movie, he tries to force parts of that movie to be funny that have no possible way of being funny. In my opinion, like that's what made me. That's what turned it off for me. I'm like that wasn't there wasn't even really an opportunity for that to be funny. Why are you trying to make that particular thing funny? And that's
Okay, I kind of see what you're saying.
I think in some cases, though, it just could be the jokes were timely. Like at the time, you know, like in Blazing Saddles when they bust through the wall and Dom DeLuise is doing the choreography with a bunch of dancers and stuff. Like maybe at the time that was funny, but now it's like I don't get it. You know?
No, I think he's talking.
I still find like that part was still funny.
I think he's more talking like the beginning of this movie we're talking about today.
Right.
The extra long shot of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like maybe what you're saying? Like, cause
yeah, like it really didn't need to be like that. And like it would have been. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying, Brad.
Yeah,
that's it exactly. It's just it didn't necessarily need to be as they could have put the period on it quicker and instead of just letting shit flow for no good reason, and especially in that one, it's just like okay, I get it.
Forcing parody where parody doesn't need to be.
Yes,
parodying.
Yes. That's
parodying the wrong thing.
Right, and that's what was wrong with Young Frankenstein for me. That's why I couldn't get into it.
All right, fair enough. So let's talk a little history.
Okay, Corey's no longer in charge of choosing what we talk about before the episode.
Hey, you're just sitting there
He's
staring
lost
at
that
me.
privilege.
You're just staring at me, so I'm just
because this is your segment.
It was done.
That's why we're staring at you. You're the one obsessed with Mel Brooks here.
Staring at you, Brad. I mean,
yeah. First of all, two people weren't staring at you.
Vic was staring at his phone.
Yeah, going, oh my God, is he gonna have interesting content? You're gonna be waiting a long time for the staring at that phone, Vic. All right, here we go. And now the Showdown Podcast history. I saw this movie when I was a kid. I didn't like it. I watched it earlier this afternoon. Vic?
I saw this movie when I was a kid. I did like it, but that could possibly be because I'm a huge Star Wars fanatic, so anything Star Wars just piques my interest.
Corey?
Yeah, I saw this a lot as a kid, and I know as a kid I liked it.
Okay. For the first time in history, both of you assholes decided not to try to take up 30 seconds each. So now we have to sit here and wait for the music to get to the end so it sounds seamless when the guy goes, "This has been the Showdown Podcast history."
Yeah, we're not going to win either way.
So Vic, tell us about Spaceballs.
Wait a minute.
Right,
oh, no, wait, Vic. Vic. We forgot. We have a game show we play. It's a little game we like to call Bankroll or Bust. God damn it, Vic! How much? Give Corey the information.
So the release date for this movie was June 26, 1987. It runs for 96 minutes, Corey. The budget for the movie was $22.7 million.
So you get 2.2.
What was the box office?
$195 million.
Hold on. He gets a 2.2 million leeway, but I'm going to take a stab in the dark.
You would not be wrong, sir. Your box office take would be $38.1 million.
How much did you guess?
Way too much.
No, how much did you guess?
195.
195. Hold on. That's not just the loser game show sound.
Well, as we've learned in the past, I am always under guessing. So now I just went the opposite direction.
Why so much, sir?
Because
so much?
every other movie we've done has been around that much. So I figured, what the hell? Let's try that.
This is a Mel Brooks movie, though.
Yeah, I know.
Are these animal treats or human treats?
Those are animal biscuits.
Okay.
I dare you to eat one.
Are those Skittles or some type of animal Skittles?
Oh my god.
Natural, so.
Those are Skittles.
Are they people Skittles?
Yes, those are for people.
Are they contagious?
No.
Did you put something in the Skittles? I used to do that. I said, that's a new white Skittle. Tastes like medicine.
Vic.
What the fuck is that? Yes.
I don't know. Just tell us about Spaceballs.
Taste the rainbow.
Tell us about Spaceballs.
Rainbow is what I call my penis. Go ahead, Victor.
This is all you, Corey.
No,
you
sir.
have this one. You're in the helm.
No, I don't.
You are the Mel Brooks fanatic.
No. First of all, I'm not a fanatic. Second,
You
of all,
wanted to do an entire month
yeah, why not?
for his birthday.
Yeah, why not? He's a legend.
What birthday is it, by the way?
85.
You're lying. Vic, look it up.
What the fuck? How do I get stuck with this shit?
Fine, I'll look it up.
What?
Watch his birthday not even be
How old
in.
is Mel Brooks?
How many years do I
Yeah.
get? Either way.
90 years.
Wait. You want leeway? Let's see here. His birthday is June
He was born in
28th.
1926.
He's going to be 91.
I was close.
Yeah, but he's not turning 90
No.
or 100. It's his 91st birthday, and you wanted to give him a month-long fucking celebration? He's not even celebrating that long.
Well, we didn't do it last year for his 90th, so we, just make up for it.
All right, Corey, tell us about the movie.
Lord.
I don't have the notes. Why are you forcing me to do this? I can't do this.
Okay, here, I'll tell you about the movie. It starts off with a way too long shot of a goddamn ship. It moves into some disgusting characters. John Candy's fat ass is dressed like a dog.
Wow.
They have the worst joke ever in comedy, Pizza the Hut, and doesn't even look like delicious pizza. Doesn't even look like pizza, to be honest.
He looks like a mound of cheese and tomato sauce
No, he looks
with
like
eyeballs.
he looks like fucking vomit.
Yeah, you can say that.
Because a
too.
mound of cheese and tomato sauce doesn't even sound that bad. Like it sounds could be a dish, put a little breaded chicken on there or something. But
It's like
what this was not good. And then the fucking the Max dude or whatever from those old McDonald's commercials.
Max Headroom.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right? Like
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
The computer guy.
Yeah.
He's sitting next to him for some reason, looking like a motherfucking Tin Man, and they make a threat to. Is that guy get switched to Jeff Daniels?
Who?
Han Solo guy? Is that the same guy through the whole movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is that?
That's Bill Paxton.
Oh,
Pullman.
who we all remember from this legendary moment in cinema history. Give me one second.
Hello. It's Pullman.
God damn it, Vic! Oh, wait, it is actually Bill Pullman?
Yes, it is.
God damn it.
Yes.
You both fucked up the joke.
Pullman.
Well, no, there is no joke.
That
I was
was
going
my,
by the Independence Day speech.
I know, and it was my joke to begin with.
I know. The thing was,
I actually said something that was funny.
Since I didn't actually know that it was Bill Pullman and I was asking you who it was, you shouldn't have probably gone with the fake person joke. You should have probably just told me it was Bill Pullman so I didn't try to set up the Bill Paxton joke because I thought it was actually Bill Paxton.
Like the whole time I'm saying Pullman.
No, I knew. That's why it was funny.
You fake ass Indiana Jones. Pizza the Hut tells me he wants $1 million for stuffed crust or whatever. And
yeah, he looks like somebody ate about 30 Papa John's pizzas and just puked them up. I think you're right.
he just looks like 30 Papa John's pizzas, to be honest.
Just all dumped in a pile.
I moved through space.
You guys are really fucking this up.
No,
Joan Rivers is
actually I like this version.
Joan Rivers is C-3PO. She's a cunt.
There.
Not Matrix.
We haven't heard that in a while.
No, never had a cunt on in a while. And by the way, go fuck yourself if you're offended. She would love that joke.
That's true.
I don't know, man. I watched it this morning. I'm not gonna lie. I took a nap during some of it. Yeah. Anybody else want to help out?
Actually, it's been a while.
Other shit that happened.
I didn't watch it this weekend. So.
Oh, you son of a bitch! And you wanted to do an entire goddamn month, and you couldn't watch one movie. No, this is the guy who has a segment coming up on this show. What did Corey watch? Not the fucking movie we're supposed to talk about. That's for damn sure. God damn you!
I wasn't expecting to have to be the one to go through this. I can play off everything that happens. Then I'll be able to remember it. But being able just to sit.
How do we expect anyone to take this show seriously and listen and become a fan when we won't even watch the goddamn movies? I can't even find it on Wikipedia.
So the main bad guys, President Scrooge and Darth Helmet, played by Rick Moranis, negative ass, are from the planet Spaceball, who is basically a corporate shill and has destroyed their planet much like the planet Earth. They're trying to steal their resources of Druidia, the planet Druidia. The Druish princess, Vespa, is I guess, what do they call it? Matched up with some idiot named Prince Valium.
Played by Jim J. Bullock.
Like at all, so she takes off.
Who?
Jim J. Bullock.
Balky.
No, he was not Balky.
Right? Isn't that
No.
Balky?
No, that was not Balky.
He was on some stupid show where
he was in Too Close
it?
for Comfort with Ted Knight in the 80s.
Balky's name was.
Balky is Perfect Strangers.
Right?
What was his real name though?
Okay.
Bronson Pinchot.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. All those stupid white people
Vic,
sound the same to me. So
don't be ridiculous.
What?
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a Balky reference. Now we do the Dance of Joy.
I forgot.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember how popular that shit was, the Dance of Joy?
How did it go?
Mm-hmm. Then you gotta pick your feet up, and then there's like a nod. You lift each other up.
I think you need to stand up and show me how that's done.
I'm gonna find
for podcast.
Oh yeah. Well, he can do that.
Come
later.
see us at PopCon. Corey and I will learn the Dance of Joy.
This fucking thing has just gone completely off the rails, people. I'm sorry. So, President Scrooge sends Dark Helmet. Is he playing the clip from Balky? Jesus Christ.
Oh, Corey, we're learning this. There.
Oh, I get to watch it now.
So, folks, about this movie. Basically, they send Dark Helmet after the Jewish princess when she runs for it because they want to.
You're gonna have to lose some weight.
Planet to give them the code to get into their shield so they can steal their resources. When he finds out that she's run for it, they hire Lone Star and his half man, half dog to go chase him down.
Barf.
So basically, this is nothing more. Oh, you guys are listening again. We're back.
Well, we went through the choreography a couple times.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we got it done.
So Barf, played by John Candy. They
Short
send
for
him out to those
Bartholomew.
missionaries. Yes, thank you. They send him out to catch the Jewish princess, and he needs the money in order to save himself from Pizza the Hut. This is nothing more than a gigantic parody of Star Wars, with a couple of other timely movies tossed in there for colorful reference. So he chases her down, and in the interim ends up meeting what's his name? Fuck, I can't remember. I'm
Yogurt.
horrible with names. Help me out here. Yeah, Yogurt, played by
Mel Brooks.
There you go. Corey needs to help a little bit out here. And Yogurt explains to him basically breaking the fourth wall of everything that that Spaceballs is about, and that basically it's just a huge marketing scheme to get people to buy the Spaceballs merchandise, so he can get rich and yada yada yada. In this storyline, you also find out that they believe in a power called the Schwartz. Because it's obviously got to have some sort of a Jewish reference in there somewhere because it is Mel Brooks.
Be with you.
Yeah. So this fucking completely derailed me, Corey. Fuck you.
And then it goes on and on.
So Lone Star is chasing her down, and he finally does come across her. He starts to fall in love with her, so he decides that he's going to help her rather than capture her. They end up getting a whole the Spaceballs, which is Colonel Sanders, Dark Helmet, and President Screwed, get a hold of her and basically force her to give her the secrets. If she doesn't, they threaten to reverse her nose job, and they show her a picture of what she looked like prior to her nose job, and she's got a fucking schnoz, and it scares her so bad that she agrees. A fight ensues. They transform that stupid ship into a gigantic maid.
Yep.
And it begins to suck the resources off of planet Druidia.
Go on. Did I throw you off again?
They start to suck the resources off of planet Druidia, and through the power of the Schwartz, Lone Star reverses this and puts all of the resources back in a scene where they actually just reverse the film. Like, there's no special effects, folks. They literally just play the tape backwards, and all of the resources go back, and the ship blows up. And when it blows up, the Spaceballs get cast into space, and they crash land on a planet along with parts of the maid. And when they emerge from the nose of the head, there are apes. So that's implied they're on the planet of the apes, and they're like, which was a kind of funny thing to me because it was a couple white guys, and basically the gorillas are like, "Fuck you, our property value just went down." Lone Star manages to pay off his debt to Pizza the Hut, but then finds out Pizza the Hut had died because he was trapped in his fucking space limousine.
Lone Star!
What?
Lone Star! Get it? Get it? World Star?
Yeah, I got you. Anyway, so the Jewish princess cannot be married to anyone except for someone of royal blood. And then, of course, we find out that Lone Star is of royal heritage, so he is able to marry.
Do you remember what he did when he found out?
Now we are so happy we do the dance of joy.
It was a little weird with the studio audience there in the background, but pivotal scene in the movie. Sorry. Go ahead.
What did you just play?
Oh, what did I just play, Vic?
Oh, you didn't hear that?
No.
Now we are so happy we do the dance of joy.
Oh, Jesus. Lord help us.
Come see us at Indie PopCon. Corey and I will do the Dance of Joy for $1.
You are definitely doing it, both of you.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And I'm recording it.
Well, if you're recording it, then it'll probably get fucked up. We won't have to worry about it being on the internet.
My recordings came out fine. It's that fucking recorder you had in your hand that didn't do its job. So
That belongs to Corey.
Yeah, it's not me. Put that shit in the right thing.
Also, here towards the end, there's actually an homage to the movie Alien, where John Hurt.
Now you want to jump in?
Yep. John Hurt is sitting there in the cafe that Lone Star and Bar for in, and he starts having the stomach pains like he did in Alien. Jumps up on the counter. The alien comes out and does a little dance across the table, and then goes into a wall.
It did a dance?
Yep.
Was it
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime
We do
girl.
the dance of joy.
That indeed was the dance.
All right, and that's the movie.
Yeah, that's a movie.
All right, so we'll be right back. We'll let you know if Spaceballs makes it into the We'll let you know if Spaceballs makes it into the Hall of Fame. This has been a 3-time award-winning podcast, the Showdown Podcast.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
It's commercial time. Corey, where can the people find you?
You can find
Nope.
me.
Vic, where can the people find you?
You can find me as Miller King 51 on social media, and you can find me on gaming platforms as Black and Angry. That's BLAQ, the letter N, and Angry.
Corey,
You can
I
find
am not even going to allow you to start speaking. I'm going to tell you that you can find me at BradScottComedy.com. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at BradScottComedy. Comedian Brad Scott on Facebook. Click like. And now, Corey, go ahead.
Okay.
After I tell them that they can find the Showdown.
Miller Times podcast.
You guys can't
Vic,
even
did
get
I
your-
tell you to go?
Oh my
What?
god.
I'm preempting you. You can find Corey on the Miller Times podcast with me, Vic Miller, every weekend, covering the shows that we like to watch, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. We'll tell you what we thought about this week's episode. This week we're doing Fear the Walking Dead.
Yay.
You can find the Showdown at the Showdown Pod on Twitter and Instagram, and the Showdown Podcast on Facebook. Click like somebody should. All right, Corey, I'm kind of nervous now.
Okay. You can find me on Twitter and Letterboxd at NKOgonzo. I am keeping a list on Letterboxd of all the movies that we are currently doing on the Survivor Series, along with my best and worst of lists from the 70s, 80s, and all that other stuff. Years.
Way to go. All right, we'll get right back to the show. This is the Showdown Podcast. This is the Showdown Podcast.
I should have known you'd go with this song. Vic probably has no idea.
Motherfucker, I hear it.
Is this the greatest TV theme song?
Oh my god, no.
What is?
Growing Pains had a good one. Family Ties had a good one.
Wait, what'd you say first?
Growing Pains.
Oh, Growing Pains did. You know who wrote the Growing Pains?
Alan Thicke.
Alan Thicke. Do you remember that one?
Yes, I do.
Vic, do you remember
Yes,
the
I
Growing
do.
Pains? How's it start?
Yes, I do.
I'd have to hear the music to cue into the words. Family Ties was another good one. There were no lyrics, but the Cosby Show had good themes too.
I can give you. I can get you the first part of the Growing Pains theme. Show me the smile again.
Show me that smile.
Don't waste another minute on your crying.
You're nowhere
near the
In. The bus is ready to begin. Oh, as long as we got each other, we got the world's minute right in our hands, baby. Ain't no shame.
To apologize for what you're.
We got each other, sharing the laughter and love.
Who needs YouTube for the song? We can do it ourselves.
These are my co-hosts. So,
Vic, are you doing another show?
Brad Scott and Corey Miller.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends. waiting just around the bend.
I apologize. I don't
Everywhere you
stop
look,
this. I
everywhere
have
there's
no
a
control over
heart,
the record.
keen
the
to
only thing I
hold
can
on
do is,
to. Everywhere you look, everywhere. There's the faith. Somebody
my
who
God.
needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all
songs.
alone,
I like how
I'm waiting to cleanse you. Pew, pew.
I like how Vic just keeps on talking in the background like anybody can hear him.
What about I can't remember the beginning. Oh, it's a rare condition these day and days to hear any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand times. Some people think it's even harder to find. Well, there must be one man that knew he says he's really home.
I don't know that song.
Real love looking out everything as days go by. Is the bill of family. That was Family Matters. I'm sorry, Black Full House.
Black Full House.
Yeah, that's pretty much Family Matters was, right? Black Full House.
Well,
Full House is a white family living in San Francisco, and they're like, well, how do we make this black? Move him to Chicago and make the dad a cop.
yeah, except that they had a mom.
Oh.
Too soon?
What? How is it too soon? What the fuck?
Hang on. It's pretty good. Actually, yeah, they did. Weird. The Full House family had the dad there, but no mom. Oh, no, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
It actually would have been a better joke, though, if it would have been the dad. Ah. It's not bad.
Yeah, but you're not. Aren't we supposed to be doing like our.
Hold on. Don't ruin a good segment. Hold on, though, Vic. I'm going to battle you with black theme songs. What you got?
All right, I got you. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let that run. Nice. Hold on, I got one coming for you. Here it comes. You ready?
Yeah.
This is the battle of the TV shows.
I told you. I swear to God. Corey was leaning over going, good times. And I go, he's going to do that one. There's a
Temporary layoff.
Are we done with this now?
Hang on.
Move on to what we were trying to do here?
Damn it, you just
Figure it out.
talked over the part that was on the Chappelle show about how nobody knows what it is. It's working in a trail line. I got you, Vic.
Oh God, what is it gonna be?
Is that Webster?
Yes, it is.
Hold on, I got one for you. Here it comes. Ready?
What's happening? I could do this all day.
Well, you've out-blacked me, so I'll go to the whitest. Oh, wait, no. I got you, Vic.
You didn't do the one I was telling you to do.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there.
I'm going to overwhelm you.
I'm gonna outwhite you if that's what you're gonna do. Hold on. You don't get any whiter than this shit.
Oh, yeah, you don't get more racist than that.
Yeah.
This is Corey's kind of show.
Yep.
Cosby season 1, when he was in his prime of raping.
Oh my god.
Allegedly. All right.
Anyway, back
So-
to what we were fucking doing.
We call this the never will appear on YouTube episode. Hang on, I do have one more.
Oh boy.
Keeping along with this Cosby theme.
I think there were like 3 of them that they had at one point.
It's coming.
That's what she said.
Picture pages, Bill Cosby's picture pages. Grab your crayons, grab your pencils, come and draw.
That must be an early version of that song.
Picture pages.
That's not the version I remember.
Picture pages, numbers, letters, words, and colors.
Is this maybe it then? One you
Picture pages,
That's the same one.
Picture pages, Bill Cosby's picture pages. Grab your crayons.
Night Court.
Picture pages, picture
That's the
pages,
one.
time to get your picture pages.
Vic, turn Night Court off.
Crayons and your pen.
Vic, turn Night Court off. That is pretty white though.
Off!
Picture pages, time to get your picture pages, time to get your crayons and your pencils.
And your roof, please.
Picture pages, open
What
up
is
your
it?
picture
And your
pages,
roofies.
time to watch Bill Cosby do a picture page with you.
Bing.
Okay, just
All right.
take a little drink, a little sip, a little sippy sip. Time to go night night.
You wake up, you won't have known what happened.
I'm
Okay.
gonna put my Jello pudding on your chest.
Put my pudding pop.
All right, so Vic,
Oh yeah.
tell us what you thought of Spaceballs. What a
Okay,
segue, huh?
now we- It's the longest fucking segue ever.
Yeah.
Spaceballs. As you know, I am not a collector of movies. As Corey is a huge collector of everything from Betamax up to Laserdisc. But this is actually a movie that I have in Blu-ray at my house that I watch on a semi-regular basis just for the fun of it with my daughter. It definitely survives for me.
Brad?
No,
Nope.
no,
That's all you got?
I don't like it. I didn't really like it when I was a kid either, to be honest.
Really, what? Just not your type of humor.
Yeah, for some reason, there's something about Mel Brooks, with the exception of a few movies, that just doesn't.
And you're
Click
not
with me.
you're not much of a Star Wars fan though, really, are you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
But the
nearly as embedded as you guys,
yeah.
but I like it. I've seen all the movies, and I look forward to them coming out.
So the humor of the Star Wars humor doesn't.
I got the Star Wars humor.
I know, but
I
it just
didn't miss the jokes, Corey.
no, I'm
That's
not
what you're
saying that.
referring to.
No, I'm just saying it doesn't really hit with you. It's like
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
You are not going to change his mind.
Oh no, I'm just asking.
But here's the thing: I love the Family Guy Star Wars parodies.
Oh yeah,
I think those are hilarious.
hilarious. For
This
sure.
just Mel Brooks movies just don't hold up for me, and maybe because when I was a kid, it wasn't a big part of my life, so I don't have the nostalgia factor to that sense of humor from when I was a kid.
Mhm.
And like I said, whenever I would see a Mel Brooks movie as a kid, I just remember kind of being like, it's funny, but
Yeah,
you know, it didn't.
it didn't really hit with
It wasn't like Space Jam for me.
me. I don't think anything is like Space Jam. So
Or White Men Can't Jump, which will be a movie we do on the show very soon.
we will see about that. So it all comes down to me, whether it's going to.
Yeah, you did this in pretty shitty order. Vic should have been last, but go ahead.
Why should it?
Because we know what you're going to say, but go ahead.
You don't know what I'm gonna say.
Okay, go ahead.
So, as I said, I first started watching this when I was a kid. I've seen it so many times afterwards. If it's on Comedy Central, I'll watch it, even if it's just for a few minutes, even though it's edited, even though there's really not a lot that needs to be edited out. And
Wow, you have said absolutely nothing with the first part of this statement.
you just
I've watched it all the time. If it's on Comedy Central, I watch it, even if it's edited, even though that doesn't really need to be edited. What the fuck?
Anyway,
Brad's about to have a fucking aneurysm.
I know. I should just keep working it. It still holds up with me. I think it's hilarious.
Hold on.
All right.
We have sound for this because Yeah, who would have ever have seen this coming?
It's still.
I bet he's gonna play Survivor music.
There's so many funny lines that I repeat that I'll repeat from time to time. Some of the jokes in there, like when at the beginning when they're supposed to comb the desert, they have gigantic combs out in the sand and dragging them across there. It's a funny bit.
And then the racist bit that he always has in there is two black guys have a big pick with a fist on it.
Yeah.
You gonna talk?
No, I was letting it play out.
What?
I was letting the song play.
Ugh.
You gonna talk ever?
No, I wasn't. I told you I was letting it play some. But yes, it does go into our Hall of Fame because we got 2 votes of yes. Much to Brad's chagrin. He's not a happy man.
What got in?
Your mom.
Ooh. Whoa.
By the way, quick shout out to friend of the show, Television's Dave Landau. A couple weeks ago, we were working this theater in Lexington, Michigan. And there's these assholes sitting up front that kept yelling during the entire show. And so when Dave was up there, they were yelling, and he kind of got into it with one of the guys. And if you've ever seen Dave Landau, you know he's a great comedian. But as a comedian, when you work with him, one of the best things ever is when he gets into it with somebody in the crowd because he's so good at destroying them. You feel bad because you know he hates life while he's doing it, but it's so fun to watch. So this guy's going back and forth, and then the guy goes, "Well, what's your comeback?" And Dave goes, "If you want my comeback, sir, you'll have to wipe it off your mother's chest." And the guy goes, "My mom's dead." And he goes, "Oh, I know. That's why she didn't move around very much." It was brilliant and amazing.
That is great.
Vic, did you just smoke a bubble pipe?
Wait.
Vic, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
What the hell was that?
I lost for a second.
Okay, so it survived. So what now, Corey?
So I thought we'd introduce a new bit on the show. It's
Sorry, key lime pie Twizzlers. I forgot. These things are pretty fire.
okay.
I don't even like key lime pie, to be honest. But man, these Twizzlers.
So I was sitting there I watched a few movies this weekend. Obviously.
Oh yeah, this is This is our new segment that we were referring to earlier, where Corey watches movies that have nothing to do with the show.
Yeah.
Or his TV show, or the TV podcast that we do.
Hey, I'm up to date on
This segment is called Corey Ignores His Responsibilities.
That's exactly.
He gives us 60 seconds of how he spent the weekend avoiding watching the movie for our podcast. Am I right?
No, actually, because I've seen Spaceballs so many times, I didn't need to. I can't leave.
You couldn't walk us through it.
I hate doing that. You all know that. That's why I always have Vic do it. So anyway, this was something I thought of just taking 60 seconds to mention the movies that I saw this weekend and just some quick thoughts about them, because a lot of times they're movies that we aren't going to do on the show at all.
And I will let him know when that 60 seconds is up.
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Okay, here we go.
Are you ready?
I'm ready when you are.
All right. New segment. Corey ignores his responsibilities. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so the first, the first movie I saw was the Brothers Grimsby with Sacha Baron Cohen, and he is separated from his brother at a young age, and spends all his life looking for him, and he finally finds him. His brother's a hitman. Silliness happens. This movie's hilarious. It came out in 2016, so it doesn't make. It's not gonna. I thought it was 2017, but so it's not gonna make my list for this year. But certainly ends up going on a post list of 2016 best of. Clown was another one. Brad, you love Stephen King's It. You might check this one out. It's real good. It's on Netflix. I recommend it. I gave it 3.5 stars. It came out in 2014. The Trust is one I finished up. One with Nick Cage and Frodo Baggins. It's a decent movie. Nick Cage overreacts towards the end, which is great, but it's certainly not one of his. Damn, that was 60 seconds?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how you get.
How long is the Mario music?
2 minutes.
Oh, God.
No, Vic. Yeah, I think this is how I said. I think the idea for this is we give Corey a minute, and he prepares all this shit, and then I just at 1 minute, and he'll never know.
No, I had no idea. I thought I still had at least 30 seconds.
And you keep messing with your phone, which keeps creating this buzz.
No, I'm fine. I had 3 other movies, so I guess we'll wait for next time for that.
Yeah, I guess we probably could have done this on the last episode, and this could have been the second episode.
Yeah, could have been.
Or second installment.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Have we ever done Jaws?
No.
Didn't I argue in favor of it at one point?
I don't remember.
No, I think I was
wanna do
going
Jaws.
to. I think I was going
Let's do
to.
Jaws.
What? For the next episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up switching to Jurassic Park.
Yeah, you did.
All right, Jaws it is.
All right, so am I cutting this
Awesome.
all out?
You're what?
Am I leaving this in the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
Just
not?
behind the scenes talk on air?
We at least we're having a production meeting for once.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you not realize that we just did like 30 minutes of fucking who's got the better fucking 70s theme song?
We went well into the 90s, Vic.
Oh, yeah. So
I'm going to give this one to, I actually had someone suggest that we do Jaws after they heard about our show. They asked if we'd ever done it, but I could not remember if we had. So we're going to do Jaws, and that's for @Summer_Sal. Summer_Sal, we are doing Jaws, so this one's for you.
You know what I bet Summer_Sal is doing right now?
What?
Now we are so happy we do the dance of joy.
God damn it. Walked right the fuck into that.
yeah, you walked right into that.
How did you not see that coming? Is this Patrick?
Look, sometimes I get blinded by the white, okay?
Roll up like a douche, another rover in the night. I have sang a lot on this episode.
Yeah, you have.
Did you hear? You did hear what I said, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah, we heard you.
Okay, just check it.
Okay.
So we mentioned that we are going to be at PopCon. We do want to give you a little details on that. If you're unfamiliar with what PopCon is, it's a convention that is in Indianapolis. This is the 4th year, I believe. And last year we did a live show on the podcast stage. We did it was a battle. We did Lion King versus, what did you have?
The Incredibles.
Oh, yeah, The Incredibles.
Yeah, we were like, let's pick a good mainstream movie that, we'll get people interested. Vic's like, I'm going to go with the Disney movie that people have to go, oh, yeah, that was a Disney movie.
Yep. And I still stand by it.
We don't know what we're going to do this year, though.
No, we're still thinking about that.
Send us suggestions. Should it be a battle? Should it be a Survivor Series episode? Should it just be a fan interaction episode?
Yeah, well, we could go out in the crowd and just start.
Well, we could bring people on stage and just talk to them about their favorite movies. No, that'd be awful.
Yeah.
You have to meet people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corey will just stand there staring at him.
Hey, whatever. But anyway, if you go to indiepopcon.com, you can find out all the information as to who's going to be there, what the prices are, where you can stay, all that good stuff. One thing that is going on is we are doing another live show. It's going to be July 8th at 11 a.m. That's a Saturday at 11. And as we said, we don't know what we're going to do yet, but by then we will have it. It'll be a surprise. Probably announce it, I'm sure, on Twitter and Facebook and let everybody know. But come by, see us. Tell
Everybody, you mean all the people that don't interact with us on social media?
That's correct.
You guys are assholes.
But yeah, we'll be.
We know you're there. We see the downloads.
Yes, we do. We will be there walking around all weekend. So if you happen to run into us, punch Brad, say hi. Also, the Friday night before.
Football Live.
The Friday night before is the Podcast Awards, which is just all the local podcasts from here in Indiana. They're doing a big award show. Once again, we haven't been nominated yet. They haven't released that information, but we have submitted our name and our part of our show so they can so we can be judged. because we want that 4th award. That way we can stand up there and hold up the 4 horsemen.
Faux.
We can hold up the 4s like the 4 horsemen.
Or then we have to look at, next year's the journey for the thumb. One for the thumb.
Yeah. Yes. So that's gonna be fun, and they're also that night afterwards, after the podcast awards, they are doing a trivia night event that we're gonna be part of as well too. So I'm sure that'll be in the program or whatnot. So come by, check it out.
And when is that?
That is July 7th, 8th, and 9th is the weekend. That's the whole weekend of the convention. We are performing, I guess, July 8th at 11 a.m.
And where is that at?
That's at PopCon. It'll be you don't even need a ticket to see us because it's in the hallway, and you can just come up and the stage will be set up, and you can sit out there. You can buy some pizza from the little cafe that they have there. And
Where at that?
at the convention center.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
I just downloaded a fart soundboard.
Wow.
What the fuck?
I like that one the best.
Okay, can we go ahead and end the show?
I'm sorry, what?
Can we end the show?
Yeah,
That's
we
kind
have
of an I
to
don't
do
know,
this.
isn't it? Eric, ask the question again.
Can we end the show?
Doesn't that almost sound like a fart that's going, I don't know.
I'm sorry, folks. Look, I'd like to apologize for the white man in the room.
Vic, I'm not real sure what to do at this point.
As a black man living in today's society, having to deal with Corey and craziness, I feel your pain, and I'd just like to apologize from the bottom of my heart, as I am accompanied by fun sounds for the Showdown podcast. I'm Vic Miller with Corey Miller and Brad Scott. We're out.
Hey, buddy, listen to this. Spaceballs.